Have you ever asked yourself, how often should I really be bathing now that I'm older? Because here's the truth, bathing too much or too little after age 65 can actually do more harm than good. Yes, you heard that right. And today, we're uncovering 7 shocking facts that every senior needs to know before stepping into the tub again. Some of these might surprise you, some could save your skin literally, and one of them could even help prevent a hospital visit. Most people think bathing is just about getting clean, but what if I told you your bathing habits could be quietly affecting your immune system, your heart, your energy levels, even your memory? Over 65? Then you need to hear this, because what you're doing in the shower could be silently working against your health. Let's face it, getting older means making some adjustments. Your body changes, your skin becomes more sensitive, and what once felt like a quick, refreshing shower might now leave you feeling drained or even put you at risk. So why does this matter? Because how often you bathe after 65 isn't just about cleanliness, it's about your health, your safety, and your comfort. You see, most seniors are never told that overbathing can actually damage the skin's natural defenses or that skipping baths too often can increase infection risks. That's why in this video, we're diving deep into 7 surprising facts that can help you find the perfect bathing routine for your age, lifestyle, and body. And trust me, some of these are not what your doctor or your kids are telling you. We'll explore how often seniors really need to bathe. We'll bust some long-standing myths. And you'll walk away with practical, easy-to-follow tips that you can start using today. You deserve to feel fresh, clean, and healthy without putting yourself at risk. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's get started. 1. Bathing too often can damage senior skin. Let me tell you about Eleanor. She's 73, full of life, and still volunteers twice a week at her local library. For most of her life, she bathed every single day, sometimes twice. It was part of her routine. It made her feel sharp, clean, and ready to face the day. But over the past year, Eleanor started noticing something strange. Her skin began to itch constantly. Red patches showed up on her arms and legs. No matter how much lotion she used, her skin still felt paper thin and irritated. Eventually, she visited a dermatologist who gave her the shocking truth. You're bathing too much, and it's stripping away the natural oils your skin needs. This isn't uncommon. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and drier. The protective oils and fats our body naturally produces begin to decrease. And the more you bathe, especially with hot water and strong soap, the more you strip those protective layers away. This can lead to chronic dryness, cracks in the skin, which can invite infection, inflammation and rashes, increased sensitivity to lotions, fabrics, and even water. In fact, according to the American Academy of Dermatology, seniors often only need to bathe 2 to 3 times a week unless there's heavy sweating or incontinence. Anything more than that might be doing more harm than good. 3 extra tips. 1. Switch to lukewarm water. Hot showers feel good, but they pull moisture out of the skin. Lukewarm water is gentler and far better for aging skin. 2. Use fragrance-free cleansers. Skip the strong scented soaps. Instead, choose mild, moisturizing cleansers labeled for sensitive skin or dermatologist recommended. 3. Focus on key areas. On non-bathing days, you can simply wash what's called the T-zone: face, underarms, groin, and feet. This keeps you clean without over-drying your skin. 2. Not bathing enough can be just as risky. Now let's talk about the other side of the coin. Meet Harold. He's 78, lives alone, and he's always been fiercely independent. After a bad slip in the shower a few years ago, he started avoiding bathing altogether unless it was absolutely necessary. Maybe once a week, sometimes even less. He figured, hey, I'm not working up a sweat like I used to, and I don't go out much. What's the harm? But then Harold developed a painful skin infection under his arm. His doctor discovered it started from a buildup of bacteria and sweat, something easily preventable with regular hygiene. You see, while overbathing can harm your skin, underbathing creates a different danger. Here's what happens when we skip washing too often. Bacteria and fungi thrive in warm, moist areas like under the arms, under the breasts, and in skin folds. This can lead to yeast infections, rashes, and even cellulitis, a potentially dangerous skin infection. Body odor becomes more noticeable. And over time, it can also affect mental well-being. Some studies link poor hygiene with social withdrawal and even depression in seniors. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, skin infections among the elderly are a leading cause of hospitalization in long-term care settings. Much of it preventable with consistent, appropriate hygiene. 3 extra tips. 1. Create a simple hygiene schedule. Even if you don't bathe every day, set a consistent plan, say Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. This builds a habit and makes hygiene part of your routine again. 2. Use no-rinse cleansers between baths. These are gentle, wipe-on products you can use with a washcloth to freshen up without stepping into the shower or tub. 3. Ask for help when needed. There's no shame in getting assistance from a caregiver or using safety tools like grab bars and shower chairs. Your safety and comfort matter? Which of these strategies are you already using? Let me know in the comments. You might inspire someone else watching. 3. Using the wrong products can age you faster. Let's talk about Mary. Mary is 69 and proud of how well she's aged. She eats right, walks every day, and stays mentally active with crossword puzzles and bridge club. But she started noticing her skin looking dull, flaky, and older than she felt. She tried expensive anti-aging creams, drank more water, even cut back on sugar, but nothing helped. Then, during a checkup, her dermatologist asked a simple question. What kind of soap are you using in the shower? Turns out Mary had been using the same brand of deodorant soap she'd used since her 30s. Strong, heavily scented, and packed with sulfates, it was stripping her already delicate skin of every bit of moisture it had left. This is a mistake many seniors make. They think that using strong, squeaky clean soaps or harsh scrubs is doing their body good. But in reality, those products can do long-term damage, accelerating dryness, causing inflammation, and even leading to micro tears in the skin. And here's something most people don't realize. Your skin is your body's largest organ, and after 65, it becomes far more vulnerable to damage. The wrong soap or lotion can age it faster and even interfere with healing. 3 extra tips. 1. Ditch the antibacterial soaps. Unless your doctor specifically recommends them, these are often far too harsh for aging skin and can strip away healthy bacteria along with the bad. 2. Choose cream-based cleansers. Look for products labeled moisturizing or non-drying. Ingredients like ceramides, glycerin, and shea butter are great choices. 3. Moisturize right after bathing. Apply a gentle, fragrance-free lotion within 3 minutes of toweling off. This locks in moisture and helps maintain your skin's protective barrier. If you're still watching, drop a 3 in the comments so I know you're here and committed to taking care of your health. 4. Myth: if I don't smell, I don't need to bathe. Let's have a little laugh here. How many of us have said this at least once? If I'm not dirty and I don't smell, why bother bathing today? Now, while there's some truth to the idea that seniors may sweat less, there's a big difference between smelling fine and actually being clean. Let me tell you about George. George is 75 and still works part-time at a hardware store. One day, his granddaughter gave him a hug and said, "Grandpa, you smell like my old crayons." At first, George laughed it off. But later, his daughter gently explained that his skin was beginning to build up natural oils, dead skin cells, and environmental particles, stuff he couldn't see or smell. It's not always about odor. As we age, our senses, especially smell, can decline. That means you might not notice changes in your body's scent, but others around you might. And beyond that, regular bathing isn't just about scent, it's about preventing bacteria, keeping pores clean, avoiding rashes, and staying socially connected. One study from the National Institutes of Health found that seniors who maintain consistent hygiene routines are less likely to feel isolated and more likely to engage in regular social interaction. In short, feeling clean often leads to feeling confident. 3 extra tips. 1. Do a weekly body check. Look for dry patches, irritated skin, or redness, especially in places like the feet, groin, and underarms. These can indicate buildup that bathing can help manage. 2. Set hygiene reminders. If you live alone or forget the last time you bathed, use a small calendar or daily planner to track your routine. A simple check mark can keep you on schedule. 3. Make bathing enjoyable again. Add calming music, use a soft towel warmer, or lighter scented, but skin-safe, candle. Creating a spa-like atmosphere can turn bathing into something you look forward to, not avoid. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more content like this every day. We're here to help you live stronger, longer, and smarter after 65. Let's take a quick breather, because if you've made it this far, you're clearly someone who cares about your health and well-being. That deserves a big acknowledgement. By now, you've learned that bathing too often can dry and damage your skin. Bathing too little can lead to infections and isolation. The products you use matter more than you might think. And that myth about no smell, no problem. Total nonsense. But we're not done yet. Coming up, we'll talk about safety tips inside the bathroom, one of the most dangerous rooms in the house for seniors, plus how to make bathing feel like a comforting ritual instead of a chore. If you've made it this far, you're serious about your health. So give this video a thumbs up, it helps us reach more amazing people just like you. And if you're watching this with a partner, a friend, or even your caregiver, take a second to ask them, hey, how often do you think we should be bathing now that we're older? You might be surprised by the conversation that follows. Let's zoom out for a moment. Because this video hasn't just been about bathing. It's about something much bigger than soap and water. It's about taking control of your health. It's about respecting your body even after it's carried you through 65, 70, 80, or more beautiful, challenging, miraculous years. And most of all, it's about living with dignity. Let me tell you about Clara and Robert. Married 52 years. Robert, now 81, had a stroke that left him partially paralyzed. Clara became his full-time caregiver. Bathing went from being a private, everyday habit to something that felt awkward and difficult for both of them. But they made a decision to approach it not as a burden, but as a bond. They installed a bench and a handheld shower head. Clara learned gentle bathing techniques through a support group. And every time Robert sat for his bath, he'd smile and say, "Spa day again, huh?" For them, bathing became a moment of care, trust, and even love. And that's something I want you to remember. Your hygiene isn't just a routine, it's an act of self-respect. It's how you tell your body, you still matter. I still matter. You may live alone. You may have trouble standing. Maybe you don't always feel like you recognize the person in the mirror. But every time you choose to care for yourself, even with a simple bath, you're choosing strength. You're choosing life. 3 final takeaways. 1. Build a bathing plan that's right for you. 2 to 3 times a week works well for most seniors. But always adjust based on your lifestyle, skin condition, and health needs. 2. Make it safe and simple. Install grab bars, use non-slip mats, and don't hesitate to ask for help when needed. Safety is strength, not weakness. 3. Shift your mindset. Don't see bathing as a chore. See it as a gift. A ritual. A moment where you say, this body may be older, but it's still mine. And it deserves care. If you found this video helpful, even just one tip, please share it with a friend, a loved one, or a caregiver. You never know who might need this today. It could truly change their life. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Taking care of your body, especially after 65, isn't about perfection. It's about consistency, self-respect, and making choices that honor the life you've lived and the life you still have ahead. You've learned the 7 shocking facts about bathing in your golden years, and hopefully, you've picked up some useful tips you can start using today. Whether you're someone who bathes daily, once a week, or somewhere in between, remember this: every time you care for yourself, you're investing in your future. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. We've got more videos coming just like this, focused on helping you thrive in every season of life. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a tip that could make your life easier, healthier, and more joyful. And if you have a story about your own bathing routine or a tip that's worked wonders for you, please share it in the comments. Your wisdom could help someone else feel a little less alone today. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind to yourself, and stay connected. See you in the next video.